gospel reading is taken from the Gospel of Matthew, and it's the story of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, or the Beatitudes. It's a reading that most of us have heard probably dozens of times, and many of us have heard it so much that it begins to lose its impact a little bit. So let's take a look at that reading and what's really going on. It's sort of a parallel to Moses receiving the Ten Commandments from God on Mount Sinai. This Sermon on the Mount is a different kind of commandment. We call Jesus sometimes the new Moses because he gave us a new law of love. The Beatitudes are sort of what we look to as a blueprint, if you would, for the Christian lifestyle. Jesus talks about the people in the Sermon on the Mount, the people who are blessed. Let's look and see who he's calling blessed. The poor, those who mourn, the meek, those who hunger and thirst for justice, the merciful, the clean of heart, the peacemakers, those who are persecuted for righteousness. Jesus says all of those people will receive the kingdom of heaven. And also the people who are persecuted, who are falsely accused. It sounds like a very strange list of people to be blessed, at least to me. I guess it's kind of easy to see that the peacemakers are blessed, that the meek are blessed, that those who hunger and thirst for justice are blessed. That kind of makes sense. We kind of admire those kinds of people. But what about the poor, or those who are mourning, people who are grieving the loss of a loved one, for example? Those who are meek. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to us, at least in our time, in this day and age. We would make a different kind of list, I think, if asked people, who do you think are blessed? Some of the answers might be, blessed are the rich, for they have everything they need and they're very comfortable. Blessed are those who receive a lot of honors and tributes. Blessed are those who are really respected by other people and have high places in government or education or whatever. Jesus does a good job throughout his ministry of turning things upside down. Things that we would normally say are good, people that we would normally say are blessed, Jesus switches it up on us. The people who are at the bottom in life, people who are in trouble, generally have first place in the heart of Jesus. And that's hard for us to understand. But we let some things get in the way. How can we be poor? Or how can we be meek? How can we identify with those who grieve? Maybe for some of us that means letting go of some of the stuff that we surround ourselves with. Our belongings, our possessions, our awards that we hang on the wall, and our trophies. Those do not define who we are. This reading is a lesson, certainly, a way to live the Christian life. But it's also an invitation and a challenge. How can we identify with those people who are poor, with the grieving, with the meek, with the humble? I think if we can identify with them and understand them and become one with them, then we too will be able to have a place in the heart of Jesus.